All right, we're live. Got Sparky Dick. Hello, everybody. How are you? Get the pop-up chat. There's the pop-up chat. Oh, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can throw the link out there. Link. Yeah, everything's good. Hope that was good. Nah, just long night. It's gonna be hot. Next 3 days, they said 90 degrees. It's gonna be really hot. Gonna be hot. So, see what happens. Hey, Pates. Hello. How's everybody doing? The link is there for those who want it. Like I said, my computer's a little messed up, so I'm trying to. It'd be hard to see people in the basement, but I should be able to see everybody. I was watching Double Wide 6's Courage replacement engine video. That looked kind of painful. I don't know if I would have put another Courage in there, but whatever. A lot of work to take off a pulley. A lot of work. Thomas Knighton, good morning. I don't know if have we met Thomas Knighton? I don't know if I've met you. Good morning to you anyway. Gulf Coast, how you doing? Yeah, Gulf Coast is going to feel like down by you today here. It's supposed to be 90s the next 3 days. They calling for a heat wave in the East Coast, Northeast anyway. So, anywho, got a lot of stuff to do, but it's been a lazy, crazy weekend. Mostly cleaned up the yard and stuff, and customers aren't really calling a lot, but I'm sure there's those out there that are wanting to get stuff done. I got mostly two-stroke stuff to get done. Yeah, Pate, yep. Yeah, I left him one this morning too. I said I even hurt watching him take that pulley off. That was something. My cat is looking out the window of the patio door, and there's another cat sitting out there on my deck. We call it Fuzzy, real fuzzy cat, sitting there just staring at my cat. My cat's meowing because doesn't know what to do because we don't let her outside or don't let him outside. He's an indoor cat. And the other cat's just like looking right at him through the door, like, what are you doing? Let's play. Our last cat was an outdoor cat, and they played all the time. I feel bad, but I don't want to let the cat outside because we have hawks around here and stuff like that, so the cat wouldn't last too long out there. Hey, Rusty, how you doing, buddy? How's your internet connection, Rusty? I know yesterday on Mix it was kind of sketchy. Who's in the basement? Mr. Briggs. Hold on, let me see if I can see him. Oh, what's up, Scott?
Nothing here.
What's the shirt say?
The other trucker, Jane's best. Don't be a shitbag. Be the best.
Okay.
Got.
That wasn't the guy with the contest, was it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
The other trucker, Jane's best. Don't be a shitbag.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember that.
Yeah, I want a shirt.
Oh, let's see who else is in the chat. Wayne Hatfield. Good morning, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Oh, somebody else is in the basement. Is that Kevin? Who's that? Yeah, that's Kevin. What are you out for, a stroll?
Yeah, we're out taking a walk.
You said you were going to another place today, right?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. How was it?
Yesterday. Not what you'd expect.
Really?
Yeah, Industrial Arts Brewing in Beacon, New York.
How was the beer, though?
Not bad.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
I've been up there.
Did you take the bike or did you the truck?
No, my wife and my son went with us, and we met our youngest son from our jaunt to Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
He was there. He came in from Manhattan.
That's cool.
We went up and had lunch up there, had a beer. Then we drove him back to Manhattan, which was a mistake because
I was going to say, wow, Manhattan on a weekend, forget it.
Took us 3.5 hours to get home from Beacon.
Wow.
You were probably stuck by GW Bridge for a while.
No, it was on the Taconic. It was just
okay.
up.
Yeah. Is
Well,
Taconic still considered the country's most scenic highway? It used to be.
probably east of the Mississippi, maybe. I don't know.
Because that used to be number one, and Merritt was number two. And now the Merritt, they've destroyed it. They cut all the trees back. They put in metal signs. They destroyed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
As with anything, nothing is forever, you know. So
But I can't believe they cut the trees back like 70, 80 feet.
Yeah.
So you drive down the parkway, and it's like the only good thing is if you get into an accident, you can pull off.
yeah, well, you watch them start changing the bridges around now so that you can put 3 lanes each way.
Oh, hey, as long as they do something with the bridges, because most of them are unsafe the way they're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember we had that Mayanas River over here. That bridge, that was something.
Yeah.
Well, up on 88 in Albany, they right near the exit 2021, they took out 3 of the little tiny bridges to go over these creeks.
Mm.
So they got us all going over in the same lane on the opposite, the westbound side. Oh, it's like they don't design them for trucks,
No.
especially doubles. You swing in a set of doubles and that back trailer goes whoop.
Oh yeah.
Well, you could feel those bridges move out there too. Those Susquehanna bridges. Those things they don't seem that stiff.
No.
Who else we got here? AJP. Hello, Ash. Lawnmower Detective. How you doing, Dave? 75 degrees down there in Tampa. Oh, that's not too bad.
You know, it's 74 right here now.
Yeah, but we're gonna get that heat wave.
Yeah, but at least it's clouded over right now, and there's a breeze. The humidity hasn't started to rise.
Yeah.
So it's a nice morning to take a walk.
Oh yeah. No, 72 here, but the humidity is 84%. It's getting there.
Oh yeah.
But now they're saying the weather report rain. It's like every day this week. Rain.
Well, that's going to keep the humidity up.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, rain from Tuesday to Saturday, they said.
Yeah.
Mowers and blowers outdone. Good morning, Rich. How are you?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I haven't left this house in a week.
No.
How's your dad doing?
Mm.
He's in the bed. He hasn't left the bed since weeks. The last time he left was last Monday. I took him over. I sent Pat Tays a video of it. Him and my mother on the carousel. My father was crying his eyes out.
Hey, Stanley Brand. Hi, Stanley. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Took us over 45 minutes to get him from a wheelchair onto that carousel. We had to practically carry him.
I guess everybody heard about Bruce Pender's father passed away the other day.
No.
Yeah, we were on Mix yesterday, and he told Mick he could announce it. So we all sent everybody went to his last video that he did, and we all put condolences on his last video.
That sucks.
Well, he got to enjoy him. I mean, his father was pretty old in age, so
Yeah, Bruce is pretty old in age.
Yeah. I was like 40. What was I, 40 when my father died? Yeah.
Yeah, same here with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say my father's too young. I said, I'm almost 53 years old. I said, I've had my father longer than a lot. I know a lot of my friends lost their parents when they were in their 20s.
Yeah. Well, my future son-in-law, his father died when he was like 14. So
exactly. So
I figured he'd want to latch on to me or something, but nope. So, we'll see.
Do you know if Dusty's doing a stream today?
Should be. I didn't see an advertisement yet, but usually she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it depends though, because I know they're sort of on a sabbatical because of the weather.
Yeah.
With the nice weather out there, they sort of been hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see. I'll get up there at that time, 2:00 our time.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Pate, how are you?
Yeah. I'm
I'm
advertising.
Too young. Yep. Oh yeah.
But yeah, just a little walk today.
Just you?
No, my wife is 30 paces ahead.
Yeah. See, with me, it'd be the other way around. My wife would be in back of me.
Yeah, she says I'm too slow.
Or she'd want me to hold her hand, and after about 10 steps, I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, right. Let's go. my hand is sweating. Let go.
Jamie. Oh, good morning.
She says I'm old.
Hey, you're as old as you feel.
That's it. Some days worse than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a couple weeks. I took time off from work. You know, naturally my boss don't like that, but oh well. I told him I don't care.
Now, do they have like family leave for you, Scott?
No, I ain't getting paid.
No. Family leave you don't get. I mean, in our place anyway. With
oh yeah, family medical they leave act. They have to do that, but my boss. The only thing he has to do is hold my job. He could give me a crappy run if he wanted to be a prick about it. Change my route. Give me one that's got more stops and less mileage.
No, I got you. There's a guy here, Randy Torboli, is asking if you've worked on 159cc Honda clones. There's a lot of Honda clones out there. What's the problem, Randy? You got a problem with it or what?
Yeah, it's a clone.
There's a lot of, so many different Hondas out there. And a lot of them are a little bit better only because they don't have that 45-degree angle like the Hondas have when you try and take them apart. I don't know what that Honda bond they use. That stuff is like rock. Hard to get apart. Pat Taze is telling me I should hold a hand. Maybe get something else. Nah, I doubt it. No way.
So
Gulf Coast will be 51. Oh, it'll be 51 again. I'll be 58. So
friggin' kids.
I know. Oh, who's in the basement here? Hold on. Somebody's in the basement. It is. Oh, Henry. Hold on. Boom. Oh. Hey, Henry. What's going on?
Not much. How you guys doing, Scotty?
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Kevin?
Hanging in there.
Atta boy.
I got the announcement late last night. I guess Cajun was on live, but I didn't see the announcement until 10 o'clock or something. So, let's see. A lot of people in the chat today. What are you up to, Henry? You waiting for the heat?
Yeah, exactly.
Cloudy. Is it raining there? It looks like it's going to rain.
It does. It looks like it's an overcast. It's cloudy and just nasty looking.
What's on your hand, Henry? What is that?
You like that?
Yeah, different. See my sticker on a mug. That was cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me see. Sticker on a mug?
No, he ended up. You got my sticker there, and then you got the Snobby hats, and you got his sticker, and then Tara.
You did that mug, Henry?
Yeah, I did that up. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a weird mug too because you got it's a white color, then you got blue handle and a blue inside. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's a disco theme.
Yeah.
And it came from the disco era.
Yeah.
I went to yesterday.
So is Lawnmower Detective going to
my son and I, my wife and another son hit the brewery yesterday up in Beacon.
Beacon Falls? Yeah.
No, well, Beacon, New York.
Oh, okay.
Industrial Arts Brewery.
Yeah, there's a lot of breweries out there.
Yeah,
House Caverns they got a lot of them up there too.
Yeah, there's breweries. It seems like every ex-industrial complex now or machine shop is a brewery.
Right. Yeah. Well, they need the space for the
for the tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, they all have a brew called maintenance brew or something like that, or industrial brew.
Mm.
Yeah.
In Southington here, we have a little. Well, it's in the shopping. I mean, in the center of town, and you can make your own wine or beer. You can make them in there.
They have that here called Maltos Express. I don't know what the name of yours is.
Yeah, I don't know their name either, but they'll provide you all the equipment and all that.
Oh, cool.
That's good. So, all right, I'm gonna drop down and drive home, and then I'll pop back up.
Drive home? What'd you do? Park the car and then walk back?
No, I do a Sunday morning. Let's check the dumpster run.
Oh, okay.
For
scrapping.
Coffee. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got about a dozen dumpsters I wind up hitting just to check them.
Nice.
Behind the shopping markets?
No, No, it's a small industrial complex.
Okay.
There's quite a few businesses in here that do a variety of different things.
Yeah.
And I just run through and check them. There's one plumbing outfit. They usually have some trinkets in their trash.
Yeah. There's this one girl that is on YouTube. She does in back of like Walmarts and Kmarts and Home Depots and all them places. And she finds all the stuff that, they throw out that is expired, that they can't sell.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I found a clock this morning.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, he clocked himself out.
I was going to say, he definitely found something. What happened? He's not
Boy,
even in the basement.
Damn, Henry, that's a big cat condo.
Yeah, huh? That's the small one. The big one is in my bedroom.
I'm back.
What'd you find, a clock?
Here's the clock I found.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. Pocket watch.
I was going to say, pretty big pocket for that. Yeah. Was it plastic?
Weight 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Was this in London Street? Huh. Interesting.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't let you get in our dumpsters around here.
Yeah, the cops
right.
get crazy around it.
Okay,
It was a
I'm
lot
gonna
of people.
I'll catch you guys on a live in about 20 minutes.
All right.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
later.
Yeah, they don't like it when you get in our dumpsters. They'll call the cops on you.
Well, a
Yeah.
lot of people around here, I had a friend of mine, a good friend actually, was using a dumpster at a local dry cleaner for his trash. Once a week he would bring 2 or 3 hefty bags and stick it in their dumpster, and did it for years. Well, then they sold. They got a new owner, and the owner noticed, because I guess because he's paying for it or whatever. He knows where these bags of trash coming from. And my friend's wife had some letters, some bills that she put in the trash. That's why they say never put anything with your address in your trash if you don't want someone to know whose trash it is. And this guy looked at it, and he called the cops. The cops went to his house, asked what he was doing, and he got, what did he have to pay? 6 months of the bill for the dumpster.
Wow.
So it ended up costing him about $3,000 or $4,000.
Wow.
But he used it for years and years and years. But still,
Yeah.
Hey Jeff.
Hey. Yeah, that was good garbage bill, huh?
Yeah.
Does
Today.
he get to use the dumpster for those 6 months that he's got to pay?
Nope. No, that was the
I would-
penalty. It was either go to jail or pay the fine, and the fine was equal to 6 months of the dumpster usage.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this morning when I went to breakfast, the owner said, he called me a couple days back and he said, can you come look at my neighbor's riding mower? There's a problem with it. I said, where do you guys live? In North Branford. I said, well, that's a little too far, and I don't want customers, like I said,
Yeah.
So I don't want customers. So he says, how about if I bring it to you? I said, well, if you bring it to your restaurant, I'll go look at it, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do. Then I mentioned, how close are you to Trumbull?
No, North Branford, that's 45, 50 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But he had a person, he called, and the person said he wanted $400 to come and see it.
Holy cow. I mean, North Branford is a
Imagine what it's going to
beautiful
cost me to
area.
fix it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Costs too much money up there where you guys are.
It does. It definitely does.
Yeah. That's why we're the highest tax state.
Yep, the
Or
tax
one
you
of
to
them.
death state. Yep.
Yeah.
You want? Oh, you really? You want? I got a tax bill here. Yeah, I can show you. Let's see.
We'll be getting ours pretty soon for July.
Yeah.
$169 for if I had it. Thank God I don't have it. To pay, I got to pay $169 to have a telephone line coming into my house.
No way.
What do you mean, monthly fee
That's
or one
that's
time?
for 2 months.
Wow.
$169 to have the privilege of a telephone line coming to my house. I fixed that. I paid that with a pair of wire cutters. I went up and cut it right off the side of the house and let it dangle in the street. Said, "Come and get your line."
Yeah.
I don't use it.
Yeah, I got rid of mine a few months ago. I was paying like $60 a month, and the only time my wife would call her mother or mother call us once a day, the mother would call for about 20 minutes, And why am I paying $60 a month? It was ridiculous.
Well, to get the telemarketers to call you.
Well, that too. It was funny. It was $30 for the phone and $30 for all the taxes and fees.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? So I call up when the girl, because they call you. Oh, why you what you want? I said, what am I getting for this money?
Yeah.
He says, well, the only thing they're trying to say is because it works in a power failure and all that, the phone lines still work. You could dial out, and also 911 is tied in directly to everyone's landline here, so that if you have an emergency and you pick up your phone, leave it off the hook, they can find out where you are. And that's why they should. I told her, I said, you know what? For $60 a month,
No.
Too much.
Nope.
Too much. Hey, Simone, how are you, honey? Nah, we're just chatting, Simone. Nothing major. Nothing crazy. Just Sunday morning waiting for the heat wave coming up.
Oh, don't say that. I'm not even looking forward to it.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, Simone, she works quick from welding that Cordova to driving it. Yeah, Cortina to driving it was not that long.
No, not really. And then I was watching Pete yesterday. Simone, answer this question if you can. I was watching Pete over there with Cortina City, and he had that GLX or GTX, whatever it was. And he was working in one video, taking off rust and welding. All of a sudden, the next video, it's all painted, ready to go. And I'm like, what the heck happened to the paint job and the body work? And did I miss something? He put out one video where he's doing some rust repair, and the next video, he's putting the trim on it.
Right.
I don't know if I missed it.
Well, then we'll go back and see the other ones in between.
Yeah, I was wondering. I looked and I was like, "Well, wait a minute." So, but he actually had a band in the garage. Pete did, who is like a Who tribute band, and they were really good. They actually sounded just like him. They're pretty good. They do that a lot over there. I guess Pete is funny because he's got the Converse, the Chuck Connors Converse sneakers with the big hat. And he just, dancing all around like, he must weigh about 90 pounds wet because you see him flopping around, dancing to the music. And they love their music over there, I tell you that.
Did you see Chicana's video that she just put out?
I saw the ad for it. I haven't clicked on it yet. It's funny. It just came out and already has like 80 million views. I'm like, what?
Yeah. It's about the power heads on the.
Oh yeah. Because we talked about that yesterday. I
didn't see that one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of her? She seems like she knows what she's talking about.
Huh?
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, her and her husband have that shop down there, so and I mean, it's a real shop. They're an Echo dealer. I don't think they're a dealer for anyone else except for Echo.
Echo, yeah.
Yeah.
But she definitely knows her stuff.
Yeah, she showed you the difference between the steel ones and
Shindao and all those. Yeah, I think Echo still has the best head though. The super head they have, it's still the best head.
Yeah.
You put the string through it, you just go click, 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 and it winds right up nice and easy. Yeah. But what James was showing yesterday on those electric trimmers, that EXE trimmer, that is pretty cool though. We hit the button and it just
yeah.
The new Echo head they got on my trimmer, I hate that.
Yeah, but they have one doesn't come standard on the trimmer called like a super head, they call it. It doesn't come on the trimmer. You have to buy it for like $30. And I tell you, it's nice.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I just haven't put it on.
And it holds like 30 feet. It's really good.
Yeah. I've been kind of busy this past week. We got our new manual. We have to memorize this crazy thing.
Now, Jason Hughes is on there. Now, he's saying banger racing. Now, is that Demolition Derby? I'm assuming it's Demolition Derby when he says banger racing. Bob, I tell you, I hurt so bad watching that pulley come off, my friend. Oh, my God. I hate when that happens. I'd stamp pulleys. I can't stand stamp pulleys.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. So, a lot of the comments are saying just cut the thing right away rather than even use the torch.
Yeah.
But I've cut them, but I don't know. That's not easy either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cut them because then you'd stand a chance of nicking the shaft on the engine. Yeah, that ain't good either.
Yeah, you could have got that more red hot before you quenched it. You were almost there, and
you don't want to melt the seal either.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
I have a little. I don't think my torch is working right.
I saw you playing with the flame a little bit.
Well, yeah. First of all, it's really old. And, I don't think the rubber seals are very good in it.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I know it leaks a little bit. sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get a real like a long. If you watch Terrell do that, he usually instead of like an oxidizing flame, he has like a long flame that's
Yeah.
you know, I guess it has more oxygen or whatever. But yeah, if I got it adjusted properly.
Now, what's the tip on that though, Bob? It's the blue part of the flame with the heat, right? It's the blue part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. You got to get
what happened in the beginning though, Bob, when he started? Did he have a problem with reverse or something? It looked like he was pushing forward, going in reverse or something.
Yeah, the one hydro was disengaged, bypassed. So yeah, that was the issue. And then the only other thing was the throttle was backwards. But I was saying to him, usually you can switch the holes on the back, like we're on the bottom hole, the lever. I think if you go to the top, it'll reverse it. So I told him that. But
it's when you lifted up that Toro hood and I saw another Courage, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like Mr. Briggs wants to go out and go pee.
Yeah.
Well, what happened there was I saw that
Sunday.
I saw
we get mail on Sunday, but mostly packages on Sunday.
We don't get nothing on Sundays.
Go ahead, Bob.
Your mail carrier's out. Maybe
You know,
if you order something, it comes through.
I was looking for an engine for this guy, and you know, I saw a picture of a tractor, and the hood was open. It was kind of a far out shot, and I thought it was a Courage single cylinder, which was the exact same engine he had, so it'd just be an easy swap, you know. Yeah. And so I was like, "Hey, here's a tractor if you want to get it." And of course, he went and got it, drove the thing around, said, "Yeah, it runs great." And then he pulled in my driveway that morning, and it took me like couple minutes till I actually realized it was a different engine. So
yeah, but he got more horsepower anyways out of it, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? Those twins, they seem like a much better built engine than the single cylinders.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think I've ever been inside one of those twins where the single cylinder, you know, has all that plastic cams and that. Have you guys ever been in a?
No, not yet.
Not a twin. No.
You know,
I haven't had a broken one yet. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're pretty good. You know, the one thing about the Courage they do like is they're a very smooth running engine. Like compared to those Briggs single cylinder Intex 17, 19 horsepower.
Yep.
The Kohler sounds a lot better. I guess it's because of the twin valves or whatever. However they do that.
I still rather have a 15 horsepower flathead Briggs. The best motor.
I like the Kohler Command though. The old Kohler Commands. I just like those. Well, like the one you just did a video, Bob. The one you cleaned up with the mouse nest.
Yeah.
Those engines you can't kill them. Except I see there's a guy. I don't know if he's by you. I forget what his his last name is Arndt R-E-A-R-E-N.
Craig. He's in Erie.
Yeah. I don't know if he's by you or not, but he put the new lifters in one of his, and he said it quieted the crap out of it, so you could barely no lifter clacking, no ticking, and it really ran great. So I was thinking about doing that in my my STX 38 because it's really the clacking. You know, once they stop pumping up, forget it. You know.
Yeah, you know the only thing is I don't like the fuel pump ones. You know.
Oh yeah. But it's funny. Most of the tractors that have those, like my STX, it's gravity fed anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing special about those is the starters. They got those real expensive starters that you have to add the relay to it to make sure it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had problems with those fuel pumps leaking, and they're not cheap, you know, to go through and get a new one. I mean, it's just easier to have that little external $15 fuel filter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take that pump out. I take the block off plate, I put a nipple in, and I put a Briggs vacuum pump. That's it. Done.
Yeah, I think Terrell had a video on that.
Yeah, we've all done it. We've all done it. Oh, Simone is trying to come up. Let me see if I can grab her. Hold on. Boom. Simone! Hey, honey, how are you?
How you doing, Simone?
Not too bad. I'm sat in the back of the car.
Back of the car?
I was going to say that Cortina is like a couch, a family room, everything, right?
Yeah, it's very comfortable. Yeah. The only thing it doesn't have, no cup holders, nothing. You know,
No.
it's so
You're going to
basic.
update it, or you're going to keep it classic?
Oh no, I'm going to keep it as it was. Mind you, I've done a few electronic adjustments. I've got like a 12-volt socket now, so I've sat nav and my GoPro running, and I got charge my phone. I got MP3 player.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you heard me before. Now, what did Pete do? He had that white car. I saw a video where he was welding the front panel on. Then all of a sudden, it's painted and he's putting trim on it. What's going on?
Yeah, they got loads of work done on that. I don't know how they got it done so fast.
Yeah, that was
But
something
yeah, they've done a really good job.
crazy.
Really good.
All right. I got Grandpa Kevin's in the basement, so
All right, going
I
down.
can hop down, Ken.
no, I got to keep you up, Bob. You're going to get me people.
Yeah.
All right.
People come out to see Bob. Are you kidding me?
I'm back. We finished walking.
There you
Hey,
go.
Kevin.
Hello, how are you today?
Good.
I had a bad day yesterday.
Lunch in the Cortina?
I was going to say, what do you got? A plate of food? Holy cow! Because it's what is it? Lunchtime there, right? It's actually what 1:20, right?
Yeah. Having a
Yeah.
cheese and ham toasty.
Nice.
I
Oh,
love
nice.
the name. I love the names they put on food over there, just to make it sound more enticing.
You wouldn't have all that room in a BMW or any of those European cars, huh?
Wouldn't have that much room in my TT Roadster compared
No.
to that.
We call that grilled cheese over here.
Holy smokes. Put a swimming pool in there.
I know. Air mattress. Hey, it just reminds me of the days when we used to go on family vacation. We take the Chevy wagon, 2 air mattresses in the back. My brother and I'd sleep all the way down to Florida.
Look at her room in there.
Oh yeah.
I booked him in for tracking next Friday.
Oh really?
Yeah, £24,
Wow.
which I think is very reasonable.
Interesting.
I would love it if they brought back an old station wagon again. My first car was a 1979 Mercury Zephyr station wagon. I love that thing.
Just buy a Tahoe.
Yeah, but my father, we had a 73 Chevy Impala station wagon with the clamshell where the window and the door.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, we loved them. And the thing was cool was it was just so big. It was like an old Vista Cruisers or on the same size, same body and everything. But we could go around. It had a 350 and it got crappy mileage. I'll never forget this. But the thing was literally 3 months old. We took it on a family vacation to Florida. And when we hit Fort Lauderdale, the air conditioning gave out and it was 100 degrees out. My father was livid. He wanted to call the president of Chevrolet. Like I said, we're like, what are we going to do? Well, he ends up going to, I don't know how he did it. He goes to a dealer in Fort Lauderdale. He had to fix it. Like within an hour, it was fixed. And I'm like, how do you do that? Usually the dealer's like, make an appointment, come back next week. And my father's like, no. We're from Connecticut. We just drove 1,500 miles down here. The car's 3 months old. And it was funny. The payment, the car, I'll never forget this. His mortgage was $90 a month for his house back from 1964. The car payment was like $92. And he was like, I'll never forget the day he signed the loan. He's yelling at my mother, it's more than the house. How can we ever? And I'm saying to myself, you see these kids that are going to the dealers buying $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 cars with like $900 a month payment.
Yeah, really.
Unbelievable. I don't know how they do.
They don't care. They don't care.
Well, the insurance got to be high too on those cars.
There's a guy at work. He's got an Audi. What's the one from Iron Man? Whatever that Audi is. R10 or something, whatever the hell it's called.
RS10, something like that.
Yeah. It's $110,000 car. He's paying $10,000 a year for minimal insurance.
Wow.
Crazy.
And then when my brother and sister-in-law, my sister and brother-in-law, they just bought a BMW. I can't remember what model, but it was $86,000.
That's cheap for one of those things. We got a guy at work. He bought a BMW. It's called, and Simone, you may know this. It's called an Alpina. It's a special edition BMW. This thing's the size of a football field. Okay, the doors are like 6.5 feet long. All right, it was $160,000. I'm like, oh my god,
crazy.
Oh,
that is crazy.
It is unbelievable.
Where's ours? Did you bring for all of us?
Might be
Now, what do you
cold,
call it, Simone? You don't call it grilled cheese. You call it a cheese toasty.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Hey, you know if they were asking before? Do you know if Dusty's going to be on today, Simone?
I don't know. No, sorry.
Because she may not be. I know they were taking a little bit of a hiatus.
We call it a toasty because it's whatever we want in 2 pieces of toast.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Common sense. We don't have that here in the U.S.
You could buy it. You could buy a 3-bedroom house here in my town for $45,000 all day long.
Wow. You could buy a rental shed here for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Hey,
The
my neighbors put their house up for sale.
Yeah, the last lot that we had in our neighborhood here was literally 20 years ago. It was a third of an acre lot, and 30 years ago that went for $100,000. And now you can't find any lots. But if you could find a third of an acre in my town,
$250,000.
it's a little over $250,000, about 275.
Wow.
Just for the property. And it's like, well, like they say about land, right? They ain't making any more of it. So you gotta get it while you can. You want to get jealous though. Watch Bob's latest video where he changed out that engine. What a piece of property! Oh my God, I'm jealous, Bob. Every time I watch, you got the most gorgeous neighborhood. Those lots are beautiful.
Who's this about? Bob's?
Yeah, double wide. If you look at his neighborhood there in PA, it's gorgeous.
We go. Yeah, we're kind of out in the country a little bit. We didn't have a grocery store, but now they built a Weiss Market. If you're familiar with that, I don't know if they're in Connecticut, probably not.
No.
But we
got Weiss here.
Yeah, we're like 3 miles from the Weiss, where before we had to go to another Weiss in a different city, which was like a 15-minute drive. But with the Weiss came gas stations. They just put in a Sheetz. In fact, they even have like Tesla chargers up there at Sheetz, like 2 miles from me.
You're up in Connecticut also?
No, I'm in eastern Pennsylvania, outside Allentown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm up in northern New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you ever see a picture of Kevin's property, holy crap, he's got a ranch basically.
It's only 16 miles out of Milford, Pennsylvania, or Port Jervis, New York.
Okay.
I'm kind of the odd one out here, aren't I?
Oh, you're not far from the brewery down in Fogelsville.
No, in fact, I know several people that work there. I get free beer.
Nice.
I used to deliver beer bottles that plant comes from the plant here in where I live in Anchor Glass. I used to deliver the empty beer bottles. They make them here and ship them down there. Drop and hook. I love going in there. Boom, drop it, and then run around for about an hour trying to find an empty trailer. That was always fun. And then go around the corner, and there's a Sheetz around the corner with 20 truck parking spots. And man, it's like, hey, there's a spot. We get the back end because I always end up dropping there on Monday morning and sitting there all day Monday about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, we got a load for you at the True Value around the corner. But it don't pick up till Wednesday. Oh, well, geez, thanks.
How do you get paid though, Scott? Is it by the mile, by the hour? I mean, how is it?
When I was over the road, I worked for a company called, I'm sure Double Wide sees it down there, called Metropolitan Trucking out of Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Their trucks are all over down there. Okay. And they had what they call minimum pay. If you didn't drive, and I love that. I got $1,000 a week. Like 1 week I picked up in Elmira, drove down to Fogelsville, and I sat there all day Monday, all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday. They got pick up at the True Value, delivered a True Value store in town. I sat there all week. It was a bust. Came home, still got the minimum pay. It was $1,000 a week, whether you drove 1 mile or 10 miles.
Wow.
Hey guys, I got to run. I got someone coming to hopefully buy a tractor.
Cool.
Have a great day.
Thanks for showing up. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Take care. I'll hop back on if you're still here. See ya.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, I was watching Bob's video. He's got a lot of equipment out in the front of his yard today.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Oh, there's Simone. She's back. Hey, Simone, where are you? You're outside of London, hon? Where are you? Oh, she's frozen.
Audio don't work?
Nope. Oh, it's frozen on my screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's frozen.
I thought she said she was outside of London, that area.
Yeah, I thought so.
There she is.
Oh, back.
Nope. I turned off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm using my data. No, I'm near Birmingham, which is about halfway up the country, almost.
Okay. Yep.
What you
Oh,
got?
you're by Dick.
There's my property.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Kevin's-
aerial view?
Kevin's Ranch.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's some people in the basement. Let me see who's in the. Oh, hold on. What did we do? We lost Jeff. Jeff's back.
Oh,
Hey, Jeff.
Uh-oh. We got Thomas in the basement.
That was
Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put myself down for a few minutes. Thomas, talk about your channel or not channel or whatever. Hold on.
Hey, Ralph. Mark Wiley.
Kevin lives over in the cheap part of town over there.
He was
Remember,
just
he has that drop down button.
yeah, he was just there. Huh. That's interesting. No, Thomas had a channel. He started a channel, TA Engine Repair, and he had a little live, and nobody was on it. I said, you got to advertise saying that you're on it, because if nobody knows you're there, they're not going to know to look for you and chime into you.
Right.
So, I mean, we all know Thomas. Thomas is on all our streams, you know. So, but then he got mad.
Always likes to smoke the pipe.
We'll see. What's up for the rest of the day, Simone? Anything good?
I've just been sorting out the exhaust. I was having problems with how it was blowing, so I took it all off. And I don't know if you guys deal with exhaust systems when you've got a pipe that goes into another one. There's usually slices in it so it can expand and contract and you can clamp it.
Yeah.
Well, original molding where they'd welded, it was too wide. So I filled it up with weld and used copper on the inside so it didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I put too much weld in, so the metal couldn't expand. I'm under the car fighting it left and right, up and down, swearing at it, shouting at it, and getting rather angry and upset. And I left it, came back today, put a grinder to it, put some new slices through the welds that I've done. And I managed to get it back on with my friend John's help.
Nice.
I was getting angry again.
Was that at the pipe or at the car?
Sorry?
Were you getting angry at the pipe again or at your friend?
Yeah, I was threatening it and all sorts. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I'm not very big built. I'm not overly strong. Working underneath a car is not my favorite thing to do.
No. They do have pipe expanders that you put into pipe and it expands it to the size you want. Instead of slicing it, you put it inside, then they got a bolt that
it spreads the flame.
Yeah, expanding mandrel. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, if you go to just an auto parts store and ask them for a pipe expander, usually you just put a ratchet on it and it'll expand. Yeah. There's like 6 or 8 segments, and you're pushing a tapered pin through it and expanding it out. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, they're not that expensive.
No, they're not that bad. $20 probably.
Yeah.
Well, the strange thing with the pipe going from the middle silencer to the back of the car, the pipe itself wasn't flush cut. It was sort of cut at an angle. So the bottom was pointed, and I don't really know why. It makes no sense. But it's all in there. It's all nice and quiet now for the first time. Fired up the engine. It sounds perfect. All I really need at the moment is an air filter. And for a Pinto, a Weber carburetor, they're not easy to find, the original ones for these cars. But I've got to find something, and I want to take it for a spin later.
Is the original one like the rectangular type of cleaner, or is it round?
No, it's round. They call it a pan filter. So it's about the size of an LP, maybe
Snobby.
bigger.
Yep. Oh, Snobby's here?
What motor's in it?
Pinto, 1.6 liter.
Yeah, if you look at the car, like, and squint your eyes, the rear end actually, the quarters and everything look identical to Ford Pinto. You know, the front end's a little different. The front end looks more like a Toyota, but the back end, I remember the Pinto, what do they call them? Runabouts, I think, the old station wagons they had years ago. And the rear quarter panels on her wagon, they call it Estate, looks just like a Ford Pinto. If you took a picture of the rear quarter panel on Simone's car, it looks like a Ford Pinto. It really does.
My father had a 71 Mercury Bobcat with the 1.6 in it. I wonder if the carburetor is the same.
How do I flip
Probably.
the camera around? How do I do that?
When you're on, I don't think you can.
Yes, you kind of go. If you're on a phone, it's got camera and mic in the center, and you hit that, and it shows you, and it'll go camera. Because if you're on the phone, you go like camera and mic, and you hit camera, and the camera is in a little arrow front or back.
Yeah, you should have the little arrows that go back and forth. Usually it's like in the corner of the phone. You'll see like arrows, circular arrows.
Yeah, right at the bottom of it, it'll have you can press chat or
There
chat
you
up
go.
there.
Yeah, she got it.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that back end to me almost looks like a Dodge Colt or like a Toyota or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it does. Looks like a Dodge. What's the front end look like? That's what I'm wondering.
But the rear quarter, though, if you do a 3/4 view of the rear quarter, that rear quarter looks just like Pinto. Look at that quarter.
Yeah, it does. It does look like a middle
the
wagon.
B-pillar, the B-pillar on the back of the rear door looks just like Ford Pinto. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. I'm advertising in the UK.
You know, it's funny. That car ain't much. That's almost the same color of my old Mercury Zephyr station wagon, that baby blue.
I don't know if that's the original color, though. She was showing us it was blue, but I thought it had a repaint on it.
And that looks
look at that.
For Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a Mercury grill, though, because Mercury always had those straight bars in their grills.
Let's see that. Let's see that engine.
That number tag on there, Simone, by the radiator, is that the original color on the number tag?
No. That's the engine.
Oh my God, it looks just like the old 2.3 liter. I bet you I have a carburetor for a 2.3 in my garage. My father had all kinds of crap. I still have that carburetor for that.
That's a Weber, though, right? That's not the factory Autolite. It's a Weber.
That's a twin Weber.
Oh, 2-barrel.
Yeah, brand new battery. I bought it yesterday.
I was going to say your wallet's probably hurting today, right?
Yeah,
God,
it's like a Holly carburetor.
Hey, Ken, look up that thing. I've seen that carburetor listed it on Rock Auto for like $90.
Yeah, but she's got an aftermarket Weber on it, though.
No, the Weber. I've seen it at Rock Auto.
I'm not kidding.
I'll see if I can start her up. Yeah, if there's enough juice. There should be. I started it up earlier.
It's a day old.
Hang on.
You got to put the pencil in the choke butterflies to hold the choke clamp down.
Yeah, there's supposed to be an auto choke, but it's not playing it. It's not playing with me today.
We used to always take pencils and stick them in the butterflies and then start doing them.
Yeah, I've got to basically because it's the excuse me, I have something in my eye. Because when the filter's on there, it will restrict its view slightly. Restrict the intake slightly, so then it will fire up.
Oh. Hey, Kevin, you were asking. Yeah, Dusty's going to be on today, 7 o'clock, so 2 p.m. our time.
All right, cool.
Didn't they take the Pinto off market because they were blowing up when they were getting hit?
Yeah, the gas tanks.
Yeah.
Right behind the bumper.
Yeah.
Because your the 2 coupe, wasn't it? Like a little compact.
Yeah, it was a hatchback they had because the gas tank, there was no buffer panel in between. If you were to hit the bumper, there was no crumple zone or anything. You would literally hit the tank, and the tank welds would fracture, sending fuel into whatever. So.
That'd be like a rear bulkhead in a sense.
Yep. But they suspended it for a year or so, but then they reissued them again. They actually made them until I think 1980 or 81.
Yeah, they put the fuel cutoff switch in there.
Yeah.
They put a ground strap from them, the gas tank to the subframe, and rubber little pads between the bumper. They
that's all it was. Yep.
Yep, but the ground strap did work. If you hit it, the ground strap would keep it from sparking. My father had they had the 79 Mercury Bobcat, which was basically the Pinto version.
Yep.
And that was part of recall. They brought in, put in the rubber, looked like inner tubes. They cut up and put behind the bolt plates, and then a ground strap on the lip of the end carburetor to subframe. He said I could have done that with an inner tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, the newer Pintos, like this one here, the ones like the early 80s and stuff, they were pretty cool looking cars. They weren't too bad.
Yeah.
For what they were. I mean, it was, you had Pinto versus a Chevette, for the market share.
Yeah, Chevette, they put a diesel in for a couple of years.
Yeah, but the funny thing about a Chevette, a friend of mine worked at the assembly plant. The steering column in a Chevette, 7-degree offset.
Yeah.
So the wheel is actually pointing to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we used to put in bigger motors. 8 cylinders in them.
Are the little Pintos quite rare in the States now?
Yeah, you don't see them. Most of them were crushed. You don't see them that often.
Wow.
Well, it's funny. You have another car here in the U.S., which I love. My friend drove it, an AMC Gremlin, which is sort of just like the Pinto in shape. Yeah. And I love that car. He had a 401 V8 in it called a Gremlin X. That thing was a beast.
Yeah.
And the Pacer.
Do you remember the old Hugos?
Which one, Jeff?
Hugos?
Oh yeah, the Yugo. Yeah, but the problem with the Yugo though, they were just made so tinny they would like fall apart after 6 months.
Yeah, they were a $2,000 car in a market that was already up to $10,000.
Yeah.
When I was in school,
there's a guy
I went to school. I had one. It ran forever.
There's a guy that made a video online a couple years ago. He said, "I just bought my kid his first car. I wait till you see the look on his face. He bought it I can't remember, like a 79 Pinto. There you go.
There's Simone. There's the Pinto wagon that looks just like your car.
That's very similar, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I said, I think they share the same quarter panels and stuff like that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's a Ford product.
Yeah, you really don't see them anymore, though. I haven't seen any lately.
No.
Well, it's like Cortinas. You don't see them unless you watch YouTube. So, but no, I was going to say, hang on, the AMC Pacer as well.
Yeah,
they're rare, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Small.
There's a guy around here that's got one of those Pinto wagons, and he's got his is one of the rarest ones out there because it has no side back windows. It's like a panel van.
Yep.
Oh wow.
They have that with the Pinto too, the utility wagon with the like a sedan delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they never did a van version of this. I suppose if you wanted to do that, you'd have to just whitewash the rear windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. See here, the Pinto, you had the option, the rear windows filled in.
Yep, that's what he's got. Except for his don't have that back window in it, that little tiny window.
Yeah, some of them when the van craze was nuts. They had those bubble windows and all that stuff.
Bubble window, that's cool actually.
The only way you could register that in New York State as a passenger vehicle is if you had that rear side window in it.
Yep. One thing that the Ford did though, when the van craze was on, they had a special paint job that they had on Pintos and vans. Remember this paint job? The silver with the rainbow stripes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was on certain Ford vehicles. It was all customized. And they actually had another version. I don't know if you guys remember. They did a van with Levi's interior. Levi's dungarees. The actual whole interior was done in jeans.
The blue denim.
Yep.
That's
Cool
very the 18 with the van with the stripe.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, I used to love watching the 18 as a kid.
Right. Well, Mr. T, a pit of the fool.
It was 40 pounds of gold chain around his neck.
Yeah, it was funny. Everybody, we used to call them Guidos. They'd have the Mr. T starter kit when you see like 5 or 6 chains. I remember when my wife and I were dating, we'd go into this bar. There's a place called Montego Bay, which was a disco, and we called it Montguido Bay because he had all the Guidos in there with their 50 chains and the shirts unbuttoned down to their bellies so you could see their hairy chest and the 47 gold chains. You know. But my
no,
wife, funny story, Mrs. Pottymouth, she always got picked up or tried to get picked up by foreign guys. You know, the guy'd come up to her, come dance with me. You know, it's like the Sheik or something, you know. And I said to my wife, where do you get? And she had her best friend, Lori, I'd never forget this. Her best friend, Lori, was her bodyguard. Lori would be like, get the hell away from us. She'd like, you know, fight the guys and get away. But my wife always attracted these like Middle Eastern guys, like from Lebanese or, you know, wherever, you know. And I was like, what the hell? Because my wife's Italian, but she looks, you know, dark skinned, whatever. But I don't know. She always attracted, you know, to the guys. They want her to join the harem, you know?
Yeah. 47 wife.
Oh.
I miss those. I miss going into bars when I was younger. Never had to buy beer. All the women would buy me beer.
Sorry,
We had,
I felt
we
bad
had
for you.
a place by us called Nick and Neil's. That was the best disco. Oh my God, we had such a good time in there. And it's funny, every time I talk with Dusty, the best time we ever had in 1986 when Madonna was coming out with a lot of good songs and stuff. They always played it at this one place. You'd walk in there and, you know, you just had fun. You'd walk in, you'd dance and just have fun, you know.
Could you believe I had bell bottoms and high platform heels?
Oh, we all did. We all
Yeah.
did. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, yeah.
I was 10 years old when the disco crave. I didn't get to wear those things. My father wouldn't let us wear that stuff.
Oh, yeah. When Saturday Night Fever came out, oh my God, we played that album out until the record was worn out. And then the next year, funny thing though, the next year was Grease. When Grease came out, you know, we all did that. Yeah.
Yep.
I can't stand that. Just that movie or the soundtrack. It really irritates me.
Which one? Saturday Night Fever or
Grease.
Grease, yeah.
Grease.
Well, they all played it. It's funny,
Grease.
when it came out, that's when cable TV came out in our neighborhood, like 1978, 79. That's when cable just came out. That movie was the first movie they put on the local cable channel, and you watched it like 77 times. You're like, you got sick of it, you know? They overplayed it.
Yeah. It's like pop songs or stuff in the
down
chart.
here, back like the early 70s.
I remember Smokey and the Bandit came out. Oh my God, Tom was
still the best movie of all time. Yeah, absolutely. I could watch that movie 100,000 times.
And
I made a VCR tape of that.
Yeah. Simone, Mark Wiley is saying, have you tried a place called Classic Euro Parts for the air filter?
I haven't. No, I'll look into that.
Yeah, Classic Euro Parts.
Yeah, Classic Euro. Classic
Look in the chat. It's Classic Euro Parts.
I know
Yeah. What do you need? Just the element, or do you need the whole housing and everything?
I need the housing. I've got 2 fans.
Yep.
The filter. Sorry, I've got the filter. I just need the housing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way that car would start reminds me how much I do not miss carburetors. I remember
you'd stamp on the floor, bang, 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 stamp on the accelerator pump.
My Zephyr wagon was like that car burned so much oil by the time I got it, 200,000 miles on it. It was fill the oil and check the gas. Literally every morning, go out, open it up, 4 quarts of oil down the hatch. 4 quarts of oil. It burned so much oil. I went to the local oil change place and got used motor oil. It wasn't worth changing oil. I got oil change every day. I put 4 quarts of used motor oil every morning. It was hit the gas pedal like this, 20, 30 times, crank it up and start, rev it a little bit. It died. Okay, here we go again, 20, 30 times. It started. Then when it finally started, there was a mosquito alive on my street for about 3 miles because it blew smoke. They got and it was blue, baby blue, just like that. We call it the Blue Bayou because it just like that. That's all we did. It was blue.
I
remember the winter time. We'd have the manual
put it out of its misery.
We'd have the manual choke on our carburetor. We'd drive about 4 miles before the car would start going blah, 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 and then you have to shut. That's what told you to shut the choke off.
Wow.
Oh, that car there's a hill out of Ithaca, New York. I was going up that hill, my foot to the floor, rammed in second gear. I was going up that hill 25 miles an hour, getting passed by Pintos and Yugos and everything else. I said, a semi truck driver came up yelled on it, put on his CB on a on loudspeaker, said, "Put that damn thing in neutral," and he pushed me over the top of the hill. Get over the top of the hill, and he asked me what was wrong with it. I said, "It's a 4-cylinder." He said, "There's no way that's a 4-cylinder." I popped the hood. He said, "Wow."
Yeah, but back then, Scott, you could actually back push a car with your bumpers because you had real bumpers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nowadays, you push a car, it's $8,000 worth of body work. You know?
Oh yeah, but I took that car. I took that car. My father said, "Well, it probably needs a valve job." We took the head off, and the cylinders were egg-shaped. I went to a junkyard. I put a straight 6 in it, and of a old Ford Fairmont. What a difference!
Simone, do you see what Mark Wiley posted? Something about, is it the 4 screws on the inside of the air filter? I don't know what that
I
means.
think the screws that go into the top of the carb. The top of the carb, yeah. It's a square opening for the top of the carburetor.
What model's that carburetor, you know?
I can find out for you. Hang on. Just drink my tea.
Swallow.
I drink tea like it's going out of fashion.
Yeah.
Well, you have to when you live there.
Well, it's the only thing to do if you're British, you know.
I was just wondering, though, Simone, if it would. How about like an aftermarket air cleaner like that? Oh, where is it?
I can get one to be period if I can, but if I can't,
yeah,
I'll just can. Okay, let's flip this thing around again.
Because that's what I'm used to seeing on them, like the aftermarket rectangular air cleaners.
All right, Ken, I'm going to drop down. I've got a bunch of stuff to do this morning.
All right. I know. It looks like it's going to rain here. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Well, I'll probably see you on. I'll see you on.
Yeah. Everybody have a great day. Stay well.
All right. We'll see you, Ken.
Bye.
Yeah, airbags. There was no safety in those back then, Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
In fact, here, I think it was 1980. What was it, 86 or 87 here in Connecticut, where they mandated seatbelt usage. We never wore seatbelts.
Man, it reminds me of the old Rochester 2-barrel.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've only ever had one truck that had seatbelts.
Well, seatbelts were optional until the 60s.
Man, look at the size of that fuel line coming on that thing. Wow.
I know.
Oh, that's not the fuel line.
That's a vacuum, right?
That's
or that's
for the
heater, for the choke.
that goes into the heater matrix. Or these are for the heating system. Heater matrix is there. That's the fan.
Oh, so it's a water cool or water heated choke.
Yeah, water heated. This is the fuel line here.
Wow. Never saw one like that.
Yeah. Huh.
That's normally a return pipe, but there's no return to the tank. So this is off a later Ford.
Hey, what's with all the zip ties?
That's just my wiring, you know. Just I've added in a few things. So
my God, look at that battery. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a big battery.
How many cold cranking amps?
I'm not sure. Hang on.
Say
side of it.
Enough to get it running.
Yeah. Right there on the bottom of where it says Lion, lower right, it should say, there you go, 600 and
540.
That's what I put in tractors.
Wow.
Yeah, but that starter doesn't draw a lot, probably. Lion, is that a popular brand over there? Lion?
I don't know. I've never really bought car batteries. I'm more into buying motorcycle batteries.
Oh, there you go. What do you drive for a bike?
I've got a Kawasaki ZZR 600 or ZZR 600, as you guys would call it.
The crotch rocket?
Or no, to you guys it would be ZR6 or ZR6.
Yep.
But mine is a 1991 bike. It is on my channel called Project Pinky. Cool. But I will be doing videos on that after I've sorted this car out.
I was going to say, with the roads around you, it's probably easier to ride a bike than a car, right?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, starts a motor.
Ordering their stupid alternators down near the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one's quite high up, to be honest. Modern cars, trying to find one of those is a nightmare.
Well, you got to take off all the plastic first.
Yeah. But I need to get a cam cover for this. I was going to get a heat shield, but I can get that done at a later date. And I've just realised my HT leads aren't clipped up.
I love it. We say spark plug wires. You guys say HT leads.
Yeah, I call them HT leads.
High tension.
I would wrap that exhaust and say heck with the heat shield.
Yeah, you could wrap it with the exhaust wrap. Yeah, that way you don't get burned when you're working on it.
Oh, I got caught by the downpipe earlier when I was bolting it up. Burnt my forearm, which was fun. But these things.
Oh, did you see Pate's little short where he burned his hand? He's literally trying to pull start. I don't know if it was a snowblower or what. The thing was running for like 30 seconds. He takes his hand, goes to hold on to the muffler while he's pulling the pull cord, and it literally was on there for about a second. Then he goes, whoa. He really burned the heck out of himself.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, he's literally holding on to the muffler cherry hot. I'm like, wow.
Well, my car was running for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and I'm under there and I'm tightening up the 2 bolts underneath. And I literally just caught my forearm, and it was, that was quite nasty.
Yeah, I did that about a month ago. It's finally back to regular colored skin.
Well, Pete's cars, they've all burnt him on the exhaust system. So, I've been branded by my car now.
Oh, battle scars, we call them.
Yeah, battle scars. Oh, there is a job I've forgotten to do. I need to do the windscreen wipers, and I need to plumb in the washer jets. Yeah.
Now I know Pete said he had to replace the washer pump in the white car.
Oh yeah, the washer pump. Would you guys like to see where the washer pump is?
Isn't hilarious. The pump part of the motor assembly though?
No.
No.
I don't know if you can see in here. Can you see anything?
I see the Oh yeah, it's a button on the left, right?
Yeah, you push it with your foot to operate the.
Is that an electric switch or is it a manual where you're pumping it with your foot?
It's just a rubber bulb. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's the way they used to have it years ago. You're actually pumping a bulb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bulb on a motor.
Yeah. Yep. That's fully manual.
Yeah, fully manual washers. But sorry about the jumpiness of the camera, guys. I do apologize.
What do you got for camera? Is that your phone or is that like a GoPro?
Yeah, it's just my phone. Yeah. I got new wiper refills. £3.50.
Wow, that's cheap.
To refill my wipers, and I think I'm going to go and do that. So, thanks for having me up, everyone.
Yeah, no problem, Simone. We'll talk to you soon. Maybe we'll see you on Dusty's.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. Later.
Take care. Bye. Have fun.
Yep.
Anybody seen Christian yet? I haven't seen Christian.
He ain't been here yet.
Not yet. All right, because we're getting close. But almost.
That car reminds me so much of my first car. It's scary. All but the crazy fuel system and that's I like that.
Yeah, they're using hot water.
You're right, Jeff. That car I need to put up. I need a new car, but when you're 16 years old and that's all you got, it was like I said, fill the oil, check the gas.
Yeah. Yeah, my mother got me a carburetor for my 18th birthday. I had my first, it was a 55 Chevy 2-door station wagon, and it wouldn't run because it needed a carburetor, and that's what they got me for my birthday. It was a Holley, I'll never forget, Holley economizer carburetor. It was a spread bore, sort of like the Edelbrock carbs they have now. And I
bet you wish you still had it.
Oh, no, I know where it is. I actually know where it is, but I could never afford it now. I literally almost gave it away back in 1983 when I got rid of it. And I should have kept it, but I know where to put it. I've never had any storage or anything, so I couldn't keep it anywhere. And if I had it outside, it would have been destroyed by now. So it's amazing what the elements do to stuff. Even mowers and stuff. You keep a mower outside for a year, it destroys it.
Yeah, it does.
Crazy. Yeah, it's like ominous outside. It's like 80 degrees, but it's like cloudy. It's like threatening showers.
And it's going to be dead hot this afternoon.
I got 87 degrees out. and the doors open, I'll tell you what, that new roof, I can't get over how much cooler is in here. And those new windows, oh my God, it's nice to be able to open up a window and with one hand or pinky instead of have to take a crowbar.
Well, like in my backyard where I cleared out all the trees and everything now, I get a breeze now. I never had a breeze before because the trees would block it. Now I get at nighttime, I open up the windows. Wow, what a breeze.
Oh yeah, but the only thing I get is these people saying you ruined that house. That house is historic because my house is listed in the history book of being blah blah blah. You know what I said? You don't pay the heating bills, you don't pay for the cooling bills, you don't pay for the taxes, and you don't pay the mortgage payment. So whatever. They accused me of getting a tax credit, where they give you so much money, taxes or grant. I said, if they gave me that money, I would have the original windows and I'd put that towards the heating bills. But I don't get that.
Yeah, I lived in a house when I was younger that had the leaded glass windows.
Yeah.
Boy, did they leak. Oh, my gosh. They leaked like crazy.
I know there's a lot of them old houses like that from the 1800s and stuff down this way here. They were all new office buildings now and stuff.
Oh, yeah. They
started out being on a historical thing. Next thing you know, there's an office building there.
Yep.
Well, I took mine off. Mine's listed on National Register. They want, as far as it's in the history book, but they wanted to put it on National Register when they came through here, and I said, nope. They said, well, it's historic. Because mine used to be a bookie joint during Al Capone's era. My great uncle ran booze. I got the still underneath my playhouse, the tunnel that goes all the way through my backyard to escape it. And I said, historical or not, the bottom line is, my heating bills were sky high, and the roof was bad, and I got up on the windows, and it's nice to be able to open up a window without needing a crowbar. Wow, you could have stand it. Yeah, and then it would leak like hell in the winter, worse than it already did. Forget it.
Oh, yeah, then the preservationists, anything you do, you have to go before a board and all that. It's a nightmare.
Nope, I can't even cut down. I know a guy, if my hedges, if I wanted to decide I'm tired of them, cut them down, they wouldn't even let you do that unless you go for a board. Can I cut down my hedges? I promise I'll replace it with something good. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, my neighbor in back of me wants me to take down the stone wall. I said, whoa, it's like 100-year-old farm stone wall. Why would I take it down?
Not to mention you'd have to beat the crap out of your truck all the way to stone.
No, the thing is, the wall starts out at like 3 feet wide. It goes to about 8 feet wide at the bottom. And it's 80 feet long. I'm not gonna. It cost me $10,000 to haul all that away. Why would I want to haul it? It's a property boundary. It's like
that's so he can put his grass chips over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't haul away a wall. I wish I had a wall like that around my property. Wouldn't have to worry about neighbors saying, this is our property, that's my property. Well, tell you what, move it.
Yeah, no, he's got the property, right? There's the stone wall. See the stone wall?
Yeah. Oh, hell.
It's a 3-foot tall stone wall. What's in back of it? A piece of crap BMW, a trailer, a garage. It's like, I got to look at his crap all the time. You know what I mean? And he wants to be in that wall right there. That wall is, 80 feet wide, and it's like 3-4 feet tall. I'm not getting rid of that. That wall's been there.
You need to make that wall higher.
Well, what I wanted to do to it was, I see a lot of times, like especially down in Greenwich and the real expensive areas, they'll take about 3 feet of fencing, like lattice and fencing, and put it on top of the stone wall. It looks really, but you'd have to have a perfect wall though to do it.
Yeah.
Who's in the basement here? Who's that? Hey, the Snobby. I wonder where you were.
Hello, people. Hello.
We thought you fell off the face of the earth.
I've just been busy.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's all right. Oh, I got my hat. Thank you very much. I'll wear that today during Dusty's.
No, that's all right.
I tried flying the plane the other day. We weren't that successful. It got windy out, and the plane sort of took off.
What you do? Get new glasses?
Who, me?
You look different with those glasses, Snob.
Oh, do I? I just ain't had a shave either for a few weeks.
They look good on you.
Yeah, you look like a professor or something.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. I don't think he looks like the professor. He looks like a professor of scrap.
Even Ralph says he's alive.
Yeah. No, I've just been really, really busy. That's all.
Working on a gazebo, or what are you working on?
I've been working on a table and what I call hop-up chair type stools.
Is that the one that Gulf Coast is talking about, a 10-foot long table?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's what I've been very, very busy making out of some used scaffold boards.
Oh.
Me and
What's it,
Dusty.
pine or oak, or what is it?
Oh, no, they're just scaffold boards. They're about 38 mil thick, and they vary from 215 wide to 216, 218, 220. They're all different widths.
Now, are you planing and jointing it, or how are you getting it together?
It's all finished. All finished. Apart from, I'd like to put a little bit more, is it polyurethane varnish on in areas, that's all.
Is it for inside or outside, Snob?
It's under this
okay.
this thingy I'm under. I can show you if you like.
Yeah, go ahead. You're on.
Let me change the camera around and you can see it.
It looks like a little like African oasis there.
That's exactly what I've sort of gone for, right? But it's turned out to be something a little different because I'm going to take them things off now. And here we go. Oh, where's my garden? Can you see? Now, I've only got this little LED strip light taped up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the table.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is what I've been very, very busy on, guys. So this is why you haven't seen me around because...
Oh, that is cool.
And
now the hardware, is that all hand-wrought hardware? Or?
These are bits of scrap metal that I've had in the shed.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, you got to throw some polyurethane on that puppy.
I've thrown a fair bit on the top here. Hold on, what's happened here? I've thrown a fair bit on the top here, and I've thrown a fair bit on the top of these bench-style seats. And I don't know whether I'll be able to get this in, or you'll be able to see it very clearly. On the end of it, I just came up with this thing of putting some hearts, diamonds,
like a deck of cards,
and some spades on the end.
Nice.
And then this wrought iron gate, all right, that you can see.
Would you braise it?
No, this is a scrap find that was some time ago. It's been down the side of that blue shed, hidden away.
Huh.
And I've decided what I was going to do was cut some things out of that, right, and incorporate it into the end of the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like scroll work. Yeah.
Well, it's just an iron bar,
a
cross-shaped iron bar, which I was able to cut out of that gate and put it into that work there. So yeah, these are just scaffold boards that they use to scaffold up buildings.
Yeah.
Just been.
So that's going to be the outdoor dining table.
Yeah, as the family's grown and getting ever bigger, this is a nice place for us to all eat and gather and without feeling cramped up, because the houses ain't big enough over here in the UK. Well, most of them are not. So,
is that what you call the house of cards?
Yes, Henry. Yes, the house of cards.
Nice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And what I plan to do on these little hop-up stalls is take some of this thicker metal, strain it up a bit, and then just put in some 45-degree metal brackets here. They don't need it. It would be for pure decoration, but just to get some black wrought iron metal in them.
Yeah.
Underneath, because it's quite a wide table, well, quite a long table, 10-foot
support.
Yeah, I had to put some sort of support up there, which I just welded myself. But it sort of tried to keep the slim bars in with the crosses on the end.
Yeah, yeah. Nice job. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and these bits, these are just more for decorative purposes. You know, when you look at that really close up, you can see that's really rough at the end here.
Yeah.
Oh.
The old barn door effect.
Yeah, yeah, sort of like it's I don't know. The boards.
Yeah.
The boards weren't the best, but they're still good.
The cost of wood now, that's probably worth $10,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think we got 16 scaffold boards and we've got 2 left, and this is what they were like to start with.
Yeah.
And 5 of them we had to send back. I had to come back and replace them because they were rotten. Because they are used, and each one of these 6-foot boards, they're only 6 foot long, just over £6 each they are. And I think we bought 16.
Yeah, they have to change them out every so often because the scaffolding, there's a code on how long you could use those boards.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm not quite sure. I know like they do different styles of scaffolding. Like, I mean, if they were like doing a gantry, like a big platform,
right,
where materials were being loaded onto, they might have to use a slightly wider, stronger board, maybe different wood even. I'm not sure. But you're right, Henry. They only have a lifespan, scaffold bolts.
Yep. Friend of mine, when I used to work construction, that used them for scaffolding. At the end of the job, if they were too old, he'd cut them in 12-foot sections, and that's how he would warm his house in a fireplace with.
Yeah. I mean, the actual frame of this table is some pre-used 4-inch square fence posts.
Yeah.
And, you know, none of them are perfectly straight or anything like that. And you just have to work with what you've got.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, and make the most of what you got. Yeah.
Look who showed up. Hey,
how are you doing? Ken, Mr. B, Snobby, Henry.
How you
Who's
doing,
that? I can't quite understand him. Who's that?
Dunker.
Yeah, that's my trick, mate. How you doing, Snobs? Where have you been,
Right.
boy? Where have you been?
He's
Very
been hiding
busy.
from you.
Yeah. Can't say I blame you. I'm just a second sign on. See, you're doing some serious carpentry there, mate.
Yeah, I've been having some fun. I do like woodwork.
Yeah.
I really do.
Snobby
metal
would fit
work as
right
well.
in this country. He'd be the redneck from hell.
Yeah, but now you'd have to steal the wood.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's so expensive at the moment. That's true.
I mean, I made this thing up in the week, right? I don't know whether you're, but I'm sure some of you go, you know what? That's really, really handy. Hold on. Now, I made this up out of a bit of floorboard that I've had in the shed for a number of years. Right?
Yeah.
Literally a little bit of glue. Let's see if I can turn that round. Now, this is a tool that can be used for absolutely any situation. Like, I've just made that up of some crappy old wood.
Yeah.
But I call them a little pop-up. Now, I can use that when I'm tending in plants, if I need to get a little bit of help getting up.
Yeah.
You know, and it looks antique.
Yeah.
I've made it look like that, Ken. I'm glad you noticed it.
Medieval, yep.
There's the old one. Right, it had a slightly wider top on it, and you wouldn't believe how old this is. This is well over 20 years old, and it's finally now given up. It became a little wobbly, as it were. So I knocked up a little new one.
Good job, mate. Good job.
Now, what are you using for a sander, Snob?
Well, I've got a few different methods of sanding, actually. One that I feel is an absolute animal when it comes to working on wood. An absolute animal. It's these.
Oh, yeah, flat
yeah.
wheels. Yep.
Yeah, great ones. Great tools, mate.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I use those to sharpen mower blades.
Yeah, and me.
Absolute animals they are, on wood anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're an
Great
animal.
for sharpening blades as well. I mean, I use them all the time.
Oh,
Well,
good tool.
My son bought me a box of 3 of these. The other 2 are still up there in the box. Right, this is one of them, and he got these out of, I think, like Lidl or Aldi.
Yeah,
In a box, really cheap. And they've sat up there since he brought them round to me. I don't know how many years they've sat up there, and I thought, well, I was in a pound shop the other day, and they had ones there for £1, so I bought 2 of them. But I've noticed that these are very, very flat.
Okay.
Very flat.
Yeah. Do they get clogged up with the sand, the dust, Snobbers?
Yeah, that bigger one has actually. I think this was the medium one out of the three.
Yeah.
And it's really paid for itself.
Yeah,
It really has.
Tools there.
But I think there's little hacks on YouTube where you can
cut
actually
them.
maybe, yeah, you can peel a bit back and then cut it, and you can still see some really good stuff underneath.
All right.
But for the cost they are, is it really worth all the aggro of cutting every single one of them back a few mil? No.
No, just getting new ones. I mean, I don't even think they're dear, are they? I mean, Lidl's do them, don't they? Is it Lidl's?
Oh yeah, I'll say I've got two out of the pound shop, but they're not as good as that one, obviously.
No.
Well, it all depends on the grip, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
they do different ones, Henry. They do 60, 80, 120s.
Yeah.
They do all of them. I used to do
think,
about an
right,
80.
The only thing I've noticed that would make a hell of a lot of difference is this one's really curved, right? So you can feather into whatever you're sanding to and then build up the width of it, right? Now that one is just dead flat. You haven't got that little tiny, like, feeding it in. It's like rubbing a compound in.
It's like different layers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Dusty.
Yeah,
Hi, Dusty.
it will be a little bit more difficult to use that because it's dead flat. But for a pound, it's worth trying.
At least you've been busy, right?
Oh, yeah, could say.
Oh, we got a collection of Hoovers.
No, that's just two that I've got remaining that still got to be dealt with. Still got lots of things to deal with. How do I get off of here? Is it just you making me big? Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's where I've been, and plus I've been growing lots of tomato plants.
So what?
Tomato plants. I think I've got about 40 tomato plants on the go at the minute.
Wow.
I'm not allowed to touch her. I would not allow to touch ours. We grew some 2 or 3 years ago in the grow bags, you know, the yellow grow bags. And I read somewhere you've got to pick out the little shoots in between the main shoots and stuff. Right.
Suckers.
And time I finished, there was like a twig with 2 tomatoes hanging off of it. I overdid it. I got a picture of it somewhere. I'll put it up one day. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, I missed Mick last night as well. We had friends around. They came around for lunch. They were here until 10 o'clock last night.
That was a long lunch.
I cooked the paella.
Oh, that's right. You were saying, yeah.
Lovely, man. It was lovely.
Good seafood?
All good seafood, yeah. All big mixture. Love it. But my mate, he managed to get rid of about 10 pints of ale.
Wow.
I had a couple.
10 pints.
Yeah, it was good. It
Where
was
does
lovely
he put
eating
it?
that. But I've now heard from Nick. I've been banned for 6 weeks for missing. So what else you guys been up to? Because I hadn't had a chance to have a chat for a day or two.
I ain't done nothing.
I can see that, mate.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Well, we missed you, mate, on a Friday night. Don't know where you've been, but I hope you've got a note from your granny.
Well, I've just been extremely busy.
All right.
I've even made up what would you call it, a box flower bed thingy over there, which was out of a single divan bed that my son recently bought before he moved out, because he'd already moved out once. Then he came back home and bought a new bed, and now he's gone again, and this time we've got rid of the bed. So I took it all apart and made a flower box out of it, which I've got spring onions growing in.
Good idea.
Yeah, I've got some spring onions growing in it. 4 different varieties of spring onion.
Getting to be a bit like the old gardener there, Snobs. What's his name, that fella? I can never remember his name, to be honest with you.
David Bellamy. You're not about David Bellamy, are you?
Bellamy, that's the fella, yeah. Well, come and think of it, mate. You look a bit like him.
If I grow that another 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah. Well, we can understand you. I never understood a word Bellamy ever said. Yeah.
Hey?
Snobby. How do you like that?
Yeah, David. There he is. Not bless him. Somebody smacked him in the nose sometime, didn't they? He ain't got a nose. He got a fried egg.
Oh,
Damn, Thomas, ease up on that pipe. Looks like you're sending smoke signals.
I'm looking at a cup. I'm sure Henry's holding up a cup there that's got like a picture of two SSP caps on there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there we are.
Wow, that's awesome.
Look at the dish.
It's more.
Why have they got a picture of Mick on there?
got every good guy on there.
Not everybody, Henry.
You got to watch. Did you hear about the stuff I sent over, and then Mick tried to send it to Sparky, and it got destroyed?
I heard something about it. It was some
poker chips.
chips,
from the casino. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? Post office is pretty mad. Every poker chip package that what's his name sent is being torn open.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose they're still valid, are they? They're valid chip in a casino, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I got it from Andrew, and then I sent it over to Mick. It made it there, but it never made it to Snobby. I mean, to Sparky.
A lot of people are the packages are. I don't know how he's packing them, but they get caught in the machine, I guess, and get ripped out. You know.
Yeah. I think I've got some here somewhere. Come to think of it, Sparky can have those if he wants, so they're no good to me.
Snobby, did you get a package?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yes, Henry, yes.
I got another one coming for Dusty. It's sitting there. I was waiting for other stuff to put with it from Henry and I.
I've not done anything with it yet, Henry.
What's that?
That's all. I've just not done anything with it yet. It's still in the packaging. Just been so busy. It's very difficult to switch off and do this and do other things as well. Very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And it's surprising how many hours that me and Dusty have actually put into putting all this together.
Yeah.
Yeah, time soon goes when you're enjoying yourself, mate. When you get stuck into a job, it's time soon flies.
Oh, we've thoroughly enjoyed it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Been great fun.
Hiya, Dusters. How you doing, Bates?
Hello.
Dusty? Hello, Dusty.
Hello.
She's hiding on the other side of the table.
She does. She hides.
Yeah. But come 7 o'clock tonight when she presses that live button.
Yeah. She got to doll herself all up, you know.
I know. She gets all dressed up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Puts the effort in. That's what it's about.
I thought she's always looking dressed good like that, Ken.
Nah, she does actually.
I can't even remember the last time my wife wore lipstick.
It gives me an excuse to buy a dress every week.
Oh.
See? He's not silly.
You better go get some more scrap, Snubby.
No more scrap.
Yeah.
He's Snobby the carpenter now.
Who knows what's next? None of us knows what's next, do we?
Where's the dogs? No dogs?
Yeah, they're there.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just seeing a picture of my
Just having a little sniff about.
They're getting ready to mark that table, Snubs.
Yeah, if anybody does want any information regarding batteries, I know Simone was saying about batteries earlier, and clearly there's a. Can you see that one?
Oh yeah, car batteries.
Lion battery. My boy knows lots and lots of batteries. Obviously, we got a few there.
Yeah,
they actually pay you by the pound now here. They used to be like $5 a piece, but now they actually weigh them because of the lead plates.
Oh yeah, all recyclable. But there are so many different batteries, and prices as well.
Do they take them wet, Snobby? Because they're full of acid, aren't they?
Yeah, they will just take them like this.
Okay.
I think the last time I asked how much they were, it was about 50p a kilo.
Well, your week's full of them weighing what, 10 kilos?
Oh no, some of these are really heavy, heavy. Most of these are out of like small trucks and long wheelbase vehicles.
Yeah.
And most of them are factory batteries, like from Ford. And they are, apparently they are, you know, when you get a factory battery from Ford or, you know, that comes new with a vehicle, they're the best batteries to have. And there's probably a couple
they buy literally thousands. It's when I was in the industry there, I know that a Jaguar wheel, just the wheel, was £1 for them to buy. And any of them were scratched was just sent back, melted down and redone again. But you buy one now from a dealer, you're looking at about £120. You know, huge difference.
Yeah, my wife's Jeep. I bought one of those advanced glass matte battery, AGM batteries, you know, and it was $300.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just had to replace the battery in my T100, and it was 180.
Not cheap.
Yeah, I don't know a great deal about batteries, only other than they contain acid and lead. But I do know something about the lead plates, that some of the lead plates in the batteries, there might be more in one battery, like a Dira battery, than a cheaper one.
Well, they say the what is it? The marine style batteries. Those are the ones that have the thicker plates in them because they hold charge longer. Yeah.
Wait for the.
They call it deep cycle batteries.
Wait till electric car batteries come out.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah.
Talk about how much they're going to cost.
Well, my buddy had Prius or whatever, and they wanted $4,000 to replace the batteries.
Yeah, $4,000.
Yeah. No, and out of that $4,000, $1,000 was to take the old ones.
Wow.
Yeah, because we could do with them.
Yeah. And here, you know, you get the hot, severe weather or the cold, severe weather, and you know the batteries are going to blow up or swell up.
Oh yeah.
How many times you going to change them out?
Those are
got
cheap
a quick
batteries.
Question for you, Ken.
What's
question for you. I've got a little tiny mount field that's coming in this afternoon, and it's got an oil leak coming underneath the exhaust muffler. But I noticed on a lot of those Sovereigns, they've got a little rubber mat there, and I guess that's there to hold the oil. Would that be coming out of it won't be coming out of the exhaust. Is there the crankcase breather? Would that leak out there?
Could. Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
I'd have to see. What type? You said mount fielder. What type of engine, though? What's the engine?
I think it's a Briggs & Stratton in there. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've seen even the top seal under the flywheel. If that gets bad, it'll pump oil out there.
It around, won't it? Yeah. I've got a picture on the PC, but I don't know how to show it to you.
It's coming in just for that, for the oil leak?
Yeah, they're just coming in for that, yeah.
Yeah, you may have to clean it and take it apart just to see.
Yeah. I just wondered, we might have overfilled it with oil.
Yeah, well, that too. That'll definitely piss it out the breather.
Yeah.
You'd be
I have had one go on the top seal, I must admit, before. I've had one of those.
Yep.
Straightforward enough to do, whip the old seal out and whack a new one in.
Oh, yeah.
It's £35, please, sir. Thank you very much.
Now, how'd this guy find you, Phil?
I put a small advert out on our local Facebook type thing.
Okay.
And it's taken about a month, and it's just suddenly now people are starting to find me, bringing stuff in.
Yeah.
And I've had an empty workshop now for over a week. All of a sudden now, I've got 5 jobs coming.
Nice.
Yeah, and eventually you're going to have a lot more because word of mouth travels so much faster.
Well, I hope so, Henry, because I wouldn't mind. I do a little 3 afternoons a week job in the local surgery. I wouldn't mind giving that up completely and just sticking with my hours.
Yeah.
Because I can earn a damn sight more money with it and enjoy it more.
There you go.
I have told my boss at the surgery, and it's a young girl actually, and I did say to her the other day, I'm really, really looking forward to my last shift when I finish. She said, well, why? I said, well, I'll then be able to tell all the patients exactly what I think of them. And they will get it right between the eyes, I'll tell you. But you wouldn't believe how rude people can be.
Yeah. But isn't that the best day at work, though, is the last day? That's always the best day.
Yeah, the last day.
I know.
I got a guy that works for me. His last day is going to be Wednesday, and I'm just saying to myself, do I be nice when I say goodbye or what? You know.
Well, the day I retired, on my laptop, I had a countdown on the laptop.
Oh, did you? A timer?
It'd been running for 6 months, and everybody knew about it. And you stand around, they say nice things about you. Well, most of them, and they wouldn't let me go into this bloody laptop and count it down to 0.
Yeah.
All expecting something really good, like they got to 0, and I went and said goodbye.
It's funny. This guy's he's leaving Wednesday as his last day, and they said we're gonna have a cake for him the day after.
The day after.
The day. Oh, believe me, my last day, I'm gonna forget where the brake pedal is for all the people that like cutting us off. So if you're on whatever highway that I'm on, and you want to feel free to cut me off. I don't know where the brake pedal is after that.
That's a bit severe, Mr. B. A little bit severe.
Used to be you get a gold watch after you retire. You know what I got?
Used to be, yeah.
0. Not even.
Is that Mick?
Just mute me a minute, mate.
Oh, that must be Mick calling him.
Yeah.
A big 0.
Oh no, landline. He still has a landline?
Yeah.
Who has a landline nowadays?
Wow.
Conquer. Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of mine. Too much money for nothing. I didn't use it at all. Like I said, it was $30 for the landline and $30 for the taxes. I was like, what?
I'd like to get rid of the electrical. It's $30 for electricity and $150 to deliver it to your house.
Yep. Crazy. Oh, man. All right. It's been, oh, wow. I've been on for over an hour and a half. All right. I'm going to hit it, guys. I got to get some painting and staining done, and we'll definitely be back at 7 p.m. UK time for Dusty, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So,
thanks for letting me up, Ken. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
See
no
you later,
problem.
Henry. Riggs.
All right. I don't see Christian out there, so I don't think we're going to get Christian this week. So, no big deal.
Give what's his name a minute here, the small engine repair guy, TA.
Oh, Thomas? I don't know. He's talking about going, not going. What are you doing, Thomas? You actually going to have a channel or what?
Yeah, but I'm still working on a Poland 3700.
Yeah. No, but like I said, if you want to do a live or something, tell us when, and I'll throw an ad out in my community page that shows your page, and that way people can see it.
There you go.
Plan on it one of the nights this week, and then I'll throw something in my community tab. And that way, people will be able to see it. I don't know when. If they don't see it, they're not going to come,
Yeah. Well, that's like you had a live Saturday. I didn't know you were even live. I was watching other videos, but nothing popped up saying you were live.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have to. No one even knows Thomas's channel. You got to go on, hit the black bell, so you get the announcements.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, that'll be it for me then. We'll talk to you soon, Thomas. Like I said, plan another one. Send me the link, and I'll throw it on my tab. All right. All right. We'll see everybody on Dusty's at 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UK time. Be there.
Bye, Conquer.
Prizes. So be there.
Bye, everyone in chat. Bye for now.
See you later, guys. Seeing you, Snobby. At least we know you're still alive.
All right, Snobby. Cheers, mate. Good to see you, mate. As always.
We'll see everybody later.
Bye for now.
Yeah, Snobby looks mysteriously like me. He's got the gray hair and the dark hair. He looks. What?
Shut up.
You got German in you? Hey, what's wrong with looking like me?